I'm back, boys. I'm back. Maybe I may not have ran out of ideas for the other series, but that's not important. We'll get into that later. Yeesh. I've come to the conclusions. A conclusion. Well, uh, uh, no, no. Yeah, yes. On Sundays will be break days. That's all. Since quoting 7 days a week, it's kind of weird. But anyway. I need to recharge my brain for this. But anyway, this is in the title. What if Izuku was the reincarnation of Dream and Techno? Flash wasn't dying light. This is kind of a weird well how can I put this? A weird type of situation. Basically, he will have yeah, he will have basically pink hair, a pink eye, and basically a green eye, and he will look like a combination between Dream. Yeah, he will look like Dream. He'll just have pink hair and a pink eye. He'll also have Techno's battle experience, and and Dream's IQ. No, IQ. But anyway, he will also have a basic how can I say this? He's gonna be a pro. Basically, he'll have both Dream and Techno as well. Skills combined. Well, I'll just get into it. He'll basically, almost be like a Minecraft crew. Well, he is a Minecraft. Whenever he breaks trees, they just float. Whenever normal people break them, they just fall. And basically every other Minecraft physics there is. But anyway, we get into this, and we see a boy with a mask and pink hair running, running across buildings, while running on rooftops. He seems to be jumping and trying to escape from something. This is at night, and this thing is keeping up pretty good. He looks behind him and sees that it's right behind him. Him quickly pulling out a orb of some sort. Him throwing it in the air and keeps on running. Shortly after he disappears from our view, we look again and we see him running in the other direction. This thing looking around, trying to see him. It not finding him and just giving up and running the other way. We see the boy quickly juke into an alleyway. Him basically walking putting his back against the wall and sliding down it. He sighs and says that this was not worth it. He quickly looks down and he seems to pull out more of these orbs. He quickly sighs and just pulls out a compass from nowhere. Him following the compass while also looking around, trying to not run into those things again. He starts talking to himself. Him saying that his name is Izuku Midoriya. People call him Dream for a weird reason. And his cook is called Minecraft, based on a popular game. Used to popular game. If you're thinking the game didn't die, no, it did not. The world died. Yeah, that's as simple as I can put it. And society's some sorts of fallen, as you may see, as he looks around to see buildings on fire, buildings destroyed. Yes, he's him saying that he's been out here for a year. There's been camps. Camp. Yes, camp. Him having his own secret base. It's underground, and it proves him very well. Him having livestock and everything. We see the boy currently running from another one of those things. This time him quickly turning around and pulling out a glowing bow. And the tip of the arrow was on fire. Him quickly turning around and shooting this thing in the face, causing it to go sent flying back and burning. This boy quickly turning around and keeps on running. And he eventually goes into an alleyway and presses a button. The floor suddenly opening up and him quickly jumping into the hole. Him falling down and looking up and seeing that the hole closed above him. Him quickly landing in water and him sighing and standing up. He quickly looks around and says he's gonna have to get a mine. He's gonna have to get a mob farm. Him sighing and decides to go for that later. And keep in mind, let's say for plot's sake, that he can make mob farms, but it costs a lot of things. And a quite rare materials, like netherite. Basically, yeah, netherite. Izuku him walking up to a type of armor stand and just putting his looking at the armor on it. This being a dark shade of purple. Yes, a purple colored armor. Him, however, just sighing and turning around. Him quickly walking up to his stove and opening it and putting up pork chops. Him quickly eating it and walking up to the mud. Izuku does have working electricity for plot's sake. Yeah, I gotta do this. And walking up to receive it and it's saying no signal. Izuku just says this and walks up to receive it. Him just plugging in his game. His PS5. He luckily found it in a store. And him just basically playing any game. After an hour later of gaming, he quickly, he turns off the thing, and gets up, and walks to his room. Him falling onto his, green bed, and just, falling asleep. Well, we time skip to tomorrow, and we see this same boy, wake up. He, quickly decides to go explore more. Him quickly walking up to a soda machine that seems to be bubbling. Him quickly entering it and quickly gets sent, shoots up into the sky. And over the sky, him just floating to the top at a very, very, very fast beat. Him quickly getting shot out and is approaching the ground rapidly. Him pulling out a bucket and basically pouring it down onto the ground and landing in it. Him quickly scooping it back up and just turns around and walks off. Him saying that's never gonna get old. Him pulling out this purple orb and throwing it up into the sky and it falling onto a rooftop. Him calling this as he says, an ender ball. Him, teleporting to the top of the building. He turns around and walks up to the edge and just, sits there. Him, his legs dangling off the edge. Him saying he always comes here just to enjoy the view. As we get a nice view of the city, the now destroyed city. And we time skip a few hours to see this boy currently, running from people in yellow gear. Him, turning around and pulling out a the same, well, purple, same color of those, that armor that he had, and quickly stabbing one of these fellows in the chest, him quickly pulling it out and cutting his head off. Izuku, he, well, quickly starts looking on and seeing him. Well, this caused a lot of ruckus. He said, all you hear was doom, 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 doom. Izuku, well, sighs, just turns around and just starts walking off. And that's no. I really like this so far. We see this boy, well, currently just walking around the city. Him, well, walking up to a building, or a type of camp as he called it. Him, well, quickly waving his arms in the sky, and basically the gates opening. Him, well, walking in and coming faced to a small chimera. Well, that's what he likes to be called. But anyway, Izuku, the chimera asking him what he has this time. Izuku, pulling out 64 iron, well, just dropping it on the ground to be precise. The chimera looks at this and looks at him, just decides not to question it, and just turns around and just tells everyone, start working. And basically, a few people will come and pick it up and just take it to, well, disclosed area. Even he doesn't know what they do with those things. But anyway, Izuku just decided to, well, help these people well, out of his own free will. Hmm. Mm. Should I not? No, no, no. Him, well, saying that's all he has for now, and quickly, well, walking out of camp. He, well, once again, is this time just, well, running around the city and just keeps on scavenging. Him killing animals along the way, and them usually just turning into a puff of smoke once he's done and dropping their, this you would call them, loot on the ground. Izuku, after that's done, he decides to, well, go back to base. Him quickly walking away. Him walking out to his base again and just goes and sits down on his couch. Izuku, well, looks up and just, well, decides to fall asleep again. And that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Bye.